The well-known virus I am doing is coronavirus. The virus disease name is called COVID-19, but the pathogen is called SARS-CoV-2. COVID-19 originated in a large city in China called Wuhan. From there it spread worldwide very quickly. COVID-19 is the most dangerous virus the world has seen since the Spanish flu, with recording millions of cases worldwide. The coronavirus is so dangerous and deadly because scientists found out that it spreads really easy, and sometimes you don't get symptoms of having the virus until weeks later. Some people don't even get symptoms, like kids. This makes the virus spread so easily, making vulnerable people susceptible to the symptoms. It causes the immune system to have multiple reactions. These can be illustrated through the shortness of breath, a fever, and a productive cough, like bronchitis. But I'll talk into more detail with that later. Wondering about the virus's symptoms and why they are so dangerous. The symptoms don't seem too dangerous, but if you think about it, these symptoms that COVID-19 has are really easily spreadable to other people because of droplet transmission. Droplet transmission is when someone coughs or sneezes. That liquid that you cough up is called a droplet. This droplet is full of the flu or virus you have, and when someone touches it, they'll most probably get infected. A few symptoms the virus has that has to do with droplet transmission is coughing and a runny nose. The virus in a droplet can last up to days without a host on a hard surface. The coronavirus lasts longer on hard surfaces than other viruses because it has a layer of protein around it which protects it from dissolving. Another mode of transmission the virus has is direct contact transmission. Direct contact transmission occurs when there is physical contact between an infected person and a susceptible person. Indirect contact transmission occurs when there is no direct human-to-human contact. For example, COVID-19 can be transmitted through mouth, eyes, and nose. A third way the COVID-19 can be transmitted is through animals. This is called zoonotic transmission. The coronavirus actually started out through animal transmission. Scientists believe the virus originated from a bat, and humans either ate the bat or touched it. This digests the virus into your system. Strategies for the long term are to find a vaccine to stop the spread of the virus, because a virus can't be cured. But for now, short-term actions have been put in place to help the vulnerable get over the virus. Medicine/strategies put in place to control the virus include ventilators to help people breathe, if they are struggling to breathe on their own. You will have assistance from a ventilator as long as you need, till you can start breathing on your own again. There isn't too many treatment strategies to do with medicine, because we are still learning about the virus, but the most important way you can look after yourself if you have the virus is self-care. A side effect scientists have just figured with kids is that they can contain symptoms of the Hashimoto's disease after recovering from COVID-19. All countries around the world have different ideas on how to treat the virus. In New Zealand, they are trying to completely get rid of the virus by isolating everyone and closing borders, whereas Australia is trying to flatten the curve. Flattening the curve means reducing the number of infectious people. To flatten the curve in Australia, the Australian government include rules such as social distancing, no sports, no group activities, schools shutting down and having to do online lessons, and isolation at home. If everyone obeys these rules slowly but surely, we as a nation will flatten the curve. Medical rules Australia have incorporated: if you're sick or have symptoms, you must be tested, and if you do test positive, then you have to self-isolate for at least 2 weeks until the virus passes. If you are affected really bad with the virus, you isolate at hospital with medical attention. In Source 1, we can illustrate the total number of cases of COVID-19 and clearly see the spike of cases near the end of March. The amount of confirmed cases since May 30 is approximately 5 million plus, nearly 6 million cases. In Source 2, we can again clearly illustrate the number of cases in Australia. We can also illustrate another number of numerous things, like the amount of deaths in certain states, number of cases/deaths per sex, and the current status on cases. The amount of confirmed cases in Australia is around 7,185, and around 7,000 people have recovered from the virus. Australia has been known for one of the best countries dealing with the virus, and it shows with this source. In my final source 3, we can clearly illustrate the total number of deaths by COVID-19 since January the 22nd to May the 30th. The total number of deaths since is 350,000. Thank you.